another brother from another mother and father. Here we go. Now, I don't have any clips of you, but at least you've got that, right? I made you your own little logo and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, this is the one that we need to get past. So we're going to go ahead and call. Oh, you were more than welcome, DB. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you are having a great afternoon. Hopefully the weather is as beautiful for you guys as it is for me. This is where Megdromina votes against me. Oh, no. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, yours does say that it was obligated to acknowledge her. Later on in my phases, let me pause. Later on in my phases of build-outs, I'm going to be introducing a whole bunch of different ones that'll be at random, whatever shows up there, but they'll all be different flavors and things like that, as well as alternating clips for people like for yourself, Meg, if I can get some more clips, some stuff from Rail and Weaseltoe, anybody else that I want to build that stuff for. It's all in process. It's all in process. All right, let's see. Housing. Filtration. Let's start putting filtration everywhere we can. It reduces squalor. And I need more people to work. So I can get 2 of them. We'll move with 2. But anyway, just for everybody's awareness, we've been going now for about an hour. I am working towards getting back to my 3 to 4 hour stream time frame. This is a sneaky stream. We're testing a bunch of stuff out. I've got some obvious fixes of things to do in between this stream and the next stream. I'm not saying that I'm not streaming tonight, but I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I'm not saying it. I would like to get back. We have to pick up the kids from sports camp. For those of you that haven't read the blog, which is here, my daughter is doing the camp counselor thing again this year. The boys are doing sports camp during the day, so my daughter's not going to be home until Thursday night, which is super fun for those of you that remember from last year. I'm already not sleeping very well, but we got to go pick the boys up in a little bit, and then we'll have the boys home for dinner, and then we'll have some hangout time. We've got some board games and stuff to play, and then I'll be tinkering with this stuff, and who knows, maybe I'll push the button again tonight. My normal schedule, I'm going to try to stick to that going forward, is Tuesdays and Thursdays. So let's get back into the game. Back into the game. Enough of that chatter. That's for the end of the stream. Yeah, my son bought a game with some money that he earned. So he wants to play it. We just haven't had a chance to. So we'll probably play a board game, have some pizza. We don't need to watch hockey because the Carolina Hurricanes won. I'm not one of my teams, but they're quickly becoming it. So based on the fact that, you know, we live here and they're only a couple hours away. What can we research? What can we research? Waste management facilities. Squalor is extremely decreased. Okay. And again, the magic word is out there. I can tell you, without telling you, that I have not seen it in chat yet. Yeah, very awesome. I haven't watched all of the Stanley Cup final as much as I would like to. Normally, I try to watch every game, but from what I have seen, and what I have seen from others, this has been a pretty impressive series. Like one for the books. All right. We are at capacity of materials. So I need to build more material hubs or find other ways to use them or use them more effectively. I could start stockpiling across here because theirs is almost full. Their stockpile hub is full too. We are full up on materials. How in heaven? Okay then. So we got coal going. This is full. I guess I can expand it. Expand extraction district 105. We need to get this fixed. Transfer resources. But yeah, when my wife gets home, that's going to kind of be my indication that it's about time for me to wrap it up for the short little stream. You guys are giving me a lot of test stuff. I mean, I can almost tell you guys the word because I really want to see if this works all the way through, but I'm not going to do that. The trust just dropped because of what? Because you guys couldn't make the vote happen? Temperature's about to drop. Oh, look at that. 21 housing is needed. Well, what happens when I hit this button? Still one more housing. Crap. I can do this, though. And I'm not afraid to do this, even though it's going to potentially cause some problems down the line. Subsidized housing block. Guess what? You're now subsidized. Merry Christmas. That will fix that housing problem. Check all these again because my numbers just dropped. And let's see.
The delegates have gathered and will consider
all right.
Stewart's agenda.
I have two laws to still try to make happen. Housing queues or outpost operation. We're doing outpost operation. All right, so chat, if you're watching on computer, what this is, Frontier Footholds, spearheads of our expansion to the Frostland are our outposts. They'll be operated by hardened pioneers capable of handling themselves. So this is going to lower the overall number of Frostland teams that are needed for all of those outposts, giving me back more Frostland teams in order to do more exploration with, which is going to work towards achieving this chapter's goal of finding Whitehome, because I can't do much exploration with like one team at a time of people that we have available. So if you are watching on your computer and you are on Twitch, you should have the opportunity to vote. I would strongly ask that you perhaps vote aye if you can. I hear it's not working for mobile. I know it's not on YouTube. But that's why the magic happens over here on Twitch. YouTube, we love you. But this is where we are. So we're going to go ahead and give it about another 30 seconds while I take another little sip of coffee. Mobile, hey, I'm happy to have you however I have you. Maybe I'll even start pushing the button on that dreaded kick platform. I don't know. I've heard a lot of bad things about it, but I hear the same bad things about Twitch. And I've seen them. So, for example, my kids watching on a no account, they will get ads, which is fine. But my kids watching my channel on no account will get ads, and 90% of the ads are for gambling. So people complain about Kick being funded by gambling. So's Twitch.
The delegates have spoken.
Cool. That just gave me a whole bunch of Frostland teams. I went from 5 to 42. Are you kidding me? That is phenomenal. Let's pause and build another industrial district. Doot, 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 doot. And then we're going to expand by 1, 2, 3. We get those going and see if that helps. That balance for materials is rough. Time to rest. Community service. Seward, more and more citizens are contesting the community service laws we have in place. Why must the whole city look after our scouts. The city has survived frost-long exploration and is no longer so vital. We must keep toiling endlessly. A third young man finishing his stuff. Whatever. That's true, blah, 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 blah. The no community service law is... So maybe we should consider doing away with community service. Great. No. No. We need to continue to explore and expand and promote our ways across this barren soil. Yeah, no, I'm gonna propose the exact counter to that. Even if it makes my trust fall, that's not my problem. Yeah, gambling and blue pills. You're 100% right. I mean, consider this. Like, I'm just gonna let this run for a second. Consider this, chat. Turn this down. I, for the longest time, I know Rail was exactly the same, and so is Weaseltoe. We had no ads running on our channel. We don't have that option anymore. So we are forced to have ads running on our channel, which means that unless you have certain conditions that are met, let me repair, you're going to be getting ads. You're going to be getting ads for things. And we have no say in those ads. We don't get to partner up and say, hey, I don't mind ads for, like as a dad, for things involving my kids or things about parenting or, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't have a say in that. So Twitch is going to roll these ads out to you. They say they're going to do their best, but I have friends and even my wife who has never gone to a gambling site in her entire life is getting ads for gambling or pills or things like that. I have no say in that. So that money is going to Twitch for something. So it's funding Twitch, just like the gambling is funding Kick. There's devils in the details, and we can pick and choose where we want to be angry. But I'm all about growing the audience and raising out what I'm trying to do here. I'm just getting back into streaming. I've been blogging now consistently on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday since I started this endeavor. Let me see what these people want. Birchie would support the streets filled with Star Wars as they praise your name and call upon the rest of the city council for as well Star Wars to begin rallying support and direction you led the city. The devotion attracts more followers and the rallies grow. How should they help the city? Let's do... We'll fill squads of automaton mounted guards to fight crime and crush disruptions. Sure, why not? So I have no say in the ads that you see. And because of that, that's funding that Twitch receives so you can watch me. So it's one of those things that's six one way, half dozen another. My goal is to have fun, to play games that I enjoy, to meet with people and to enjoy it. Let's insulate, and that's not the one that needs to be repaired. This one is too hot.
Researchers have developed a new idea and await their next task.
And to continue to spread word about craniosynostosis, I'm starting to write books. I'm going to be pulling a lot of information from chat. And I'm working on a college degree, followed by a master's degree, probably followed by a doctorate. I hope not, but we'll see. And I want to start doing content around that, around the education, the anthropology of craniosynostosis, of the humankind, as the way that we view skull shape and face shape, and how that's been different in different societies. So all this is growing, and that's the voice that I'm choosing to be in this world. So that funding has to come from somewhere for that voice to be heard. So if I decide to push the button for Kick, don't hate me. You don't have to watch me over there. I get it. Twitch is where all the magic's always going to happen. So, but that's just my PSA for the day. What do I know? I'm just a part-time variety streamer, full-time dad. All right, I was going to do something. Oh, yes, this. Industrial. A water repurposing facility. Oh, waste repurposing facility. I'm going to put you right there. Look at that squalor just disappear. I mean, there's a reason that, you know, we've been expanding out to YouTube and stuff like that. Rail's been doing an outstanding job, by the way. If you are not already, make sure you are liking, subscribing Rail Maximus on YouTube. Get over there on Twitch. He's been killing it. He's doing this 365-day challenge, and he's been doing an outstanding job, and he deserves all the accolades, love, and support. His content is amazing. It's a treat to watch. But He's been expanding to YouTube to try to diversify the people that he's seen, and I think he's doing a great job with it. That's the same reason I'm on YouTube, to help with discovery and to help with getting my voice out there. So Kick is an option. It's a thing that's there. I might even do TikTok, but that seems like it's a bit of a hassle. So maybe not. Who knows? All right. I was going to... Oh, Frostland teams. We need to find this place. We need to find it now. More pilgrims are disappearing. Great. I see where this is already going. Let's just shut this down. No. Dangerous. I really feel like what we're looking for, unless it's right over here, is going to be up here. Or is it over there? But I can't explore over there, right? That's the sea? Yeah. I don't know. Really, I don't know where it is. I just feel like it's going to be north. The only thing I think of is that there's more over here. And I don't know if it's one of those things where the game procedurally generates it in a particular spot, or if it's different on every single playthrough. Because you would figure I would find it by now. Dangerous, required 25. We got that one going. And that was the bulk of my teams. Can I do anything anywhere else? Does anything have like a 10 team? Maybe bring some stuff back in. We'll build an outpost. Connect skyways. Because the skyways or no way. And there's this one. Where's the other one that we needed to build skyways to? This one? I need to wait till the skyways are built. Then I'll have teams again. Don't let me forget, chat, to build those skyways. I really feel like my wife's going to be home soon. One second, chat. That's right. Tomorrow is vehicle inspection day and then registration and taxes. Once a year dip into my pocket. All right. We've got a new law available. Proposed law. City. So I'm not going to do no community service. I'm just not. But I need the trust to rise. Everyone must aid expeditions by helping them prepare for their journeys. Expedition time is slightly decreased. So I would lose a little bit of exploration time, but it doesn't impact the teams. So the fact that it's not impacting the teams is the critical part for me, right? If it was saying remove 5% of your teams, that's a problem. Having them take a little bit longer, I barely notice when they're doing their expeditions. Let's be frank and real. I just try to keep them rolling and rolling and rolling. If it were to increase the number of teams that I would have, that's a whole nother ball game too. So this doesn't increase in the number. It doesn't lower the risk. It just decreases the time. So in that aspect, I'm going to completely flip and say that I want to go ahead and do no community service. I think it makes sense. I was taking it to where community service was freeing up people to be the teams or to free up people to make the teams less dangerous. So I was wrong in that assumption. And we're just going to see what happens. 31 are for it. 48 are against it. So it's going to be tight. 21 are hesitant. Plop, plop, plop. Let's see what happens. You don't have any furniture. You had no furniture due to getting rid of everything I owned. Still replenishing furniture, household things, but good. I'm glad that you like living there. I'm glad that you found a place that you like. Hopefully, as time continues, you continue to make it more of a home for you. That you can find peace, respite, and just everything. Just be able to relax. You need it. Thank you for the confident vote there, Megdromina. Appreciate you.
Hear ye, hear ye. The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Chat. How did the vote pass? Is it this way? No, this way. Do you see that right there? Like right there? I don't know. I'll take it. I'll take the win. I will absolutely take the win. All right. Let's... Resources. Prefab factories. Deposit. Hot houses. Waste heat conversion. What's this do? Heat overclocking. No, I don't want to deal with overclocking. That breaks things. Really don't need materials right now. Really don't need food right now. All materials, foundries. Materials. Worth considering, but not right now. Don't need harvester hangars. Workers housing? What does this do? Subsidized residential complex for providing comfortable housing. Stalwarts versus pilgrims. Boarding house for accommodating single workers close to their workplace, limiting their commute and increasing their productivity. This lowers the heat stamps. Efficiency is slightly increased. But that's based on where you build things. Society. What's the youth law? Liberated youth. Crime down. Percentage of after workers. Dutiful youth. Shielded youth. Faction members will slightly decrease each year. Unlocks youth volunteer duty city ability, which bolsters city's workforce but decreases trust. Unlocks youth empowerment program city ability, which bolsters the city's workforce but costs heat stamps. I was raised to be dutiful. I was raised to work. I started working on a farm when I was knee-high to a duck. Let's go. All right. We're progressing. We're still paused. See if these are at 100%. Okay. 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. There's got to be a view for this. Left alt to show economy overlay. Left alt. It doesn't show me what I thought it would. Ooh. Oh, hi, Rail Maximus. Well, welcome into the chat. Now, for you, it watch you be you who it doesn't work for. Everyone else who has tried their command in chat has resubbed, has seen your name. So why don't you go ahead and try your command to see if it works now? It's been really funny. I've got to fix the sub alert. It shows your raid announcement that never fired when you raided last time. But everybody, welcome to Rail Maximus. And if somebody wants to give Rail Maximus a shout out, since I was talking about him just a few minutes ago, that would be amazing. I swear, if yours does not work. We're going to pause the game. Yeah, there. At least that worked. Sorry, wrong username. Nice. Nice, dude. Nice. See you on Reddit. Let's see. Let me double check. There we go.
If I shift in low gear, oh, I don't have diff. Here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna back up. Ready?
Yep.
Hold E-brake, rev the engine up, and release E-brake.